Modern society is often told that relentless profit-seeking leads to innovation, prosperity, and progress. But when profit becomes the only objective, overriding social responsibility, stability, and human dignity, it begins to erode the very foundations that allow societies to function. What we are witnessing today is not healthy capitalism. It is unchecked corporate greed, and its consequences are showing up everywhere. Profit over the common good. At the core of the problem is a shift in priorities. Corporations increasingly optimize for quarterly earnings rather than long-term value. Decisions are no longer guided by what strengthens communities, workers, or even the economy itself, but by what maximizes shareholder returns in the shortest possible time. Public goods, affordable healthcare, stable employment, livable cities, environmental sustainability are treated as externalities. When profits rise at the expense of social cohesion, the system becomes extractive rather than productive. Automation without responsibility. Automation and AI should be tools to improve human life. Instead, they are often deployed purely to cut costs. Workers are replaced faster than societies can adapt, while the gains flow almost entirely to executives and shareholders. Productivity rises, but wages stagnate. Jobs disappear, but safety nets do not expand. This creates a dangerous imbalance, an economy that produces more while employing fewer people meaningfully. Without policies to share productivity gains, automation becomes a force for exclusion rather than progress. Housing turned into a casino. Housing was once a basic necessity. Today, it is treated as a speculative asset. Corporate landlords, private equity firms, and institutional investors buy homes not to house people, but to extract rent, flip assets, and park capital. Prices rise beyond what working families can afford. Entire generations are locked out of homeownership, not because they failed, but because the system is stacked against them. When shelter becomes a financial instrument, social stability collapses. The exploding wealth gap. Perhaps the clearest symptom of corporate greed is the widening wealth gap. A small group accumulates extraordinary wealth while large portions of society struggle with rising costs. Job insecurity and debt. This is not a natural outcome of talent or effort. It is the result of systems designed to funnel gains upward. Extreme inequality doesn't just create economic problems, it creates political ones. When people feel the system is rigged, trust disappears. Suppressing dissent, disenfranchising citizens. As inequality grows, dissent rises. Instead of addressing root causes, powerful interests often respond by suppressing voices through lobbying, regulatory capture, weakened labor rights, and the erosion of democratic accountability. Citizens feel unheard, disengaged, and powerless. Voting feels ineffective. Institutions feel distant. This disenfranchisement fuels polarization, resentment, and instability. A society cannot remain cohesive when large numbers of people believe the system works only for a few. The bigger picture. Corporate greed doesn't just damage economies, it damages social trust. It weakens communities, undermines democracy, and turns cooperation into competition for survival. This is not an argument against business or innovation. It is an argument for balance. Markets are powerful tools, but without rules, limits, and shared responsibility, they consume the very society they depend on. Conclusion: a healthy society requires more than profit. It requires fairness, dignity, and a sense that everyone has a stake in the future. When corporations prioritize profit over people, automation over responsibility, speculation over shelter, and power over accountability, the social fabric begins to tear. The question is no longer whether corporate greed has gone too far. The question is whether societies will act before the damage becomes irreversible.